Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. The reason I'm making this video is because I got a lot of comments from you guys that, not all of you guys, some of you guys, that the gear that I carry with me every day does not make sense. And there is no reason for me to carry that much stuff in my everyday carry pack. So I figured maybe I should explain myself and tell you guys exactly why I carry each part and what's the reasoning behind it for me, and maybe you guys can understand it. I'll go over it more in detail, every single tool and gear that I have, and maybe that'll justify why I carry all this stuff with me. All right, so stick around. So as you guys know, I've been carrying this knapsack sling bag, and it has made my life so much easier because whatever I need, I carry it in there. Now I've changed some stuff since previous video, because obviously it was winter, now it's summer, and also we had some incident that it made me realize that I need to change some stuff in there to make it more reliable and easier accessible. I'll go over that with you too. Okay, just to go over with over the pack. If you guys are new here, this is a knapsack classic sling bag. It's a waxed canvas. It has a very nice padded, uh, strap. It has a padded back. It has very nice leather handle, which is it feels honestly very comfortable. I do carry Gearade carabiner on it because sometimes I just want to hang it off of a table and not put it on the floor. So that works well. Anyways, let's put this back first. I'm gonna do this uncut. Honestly, I'll try not to cut it as much as I can, so it's more genuine. It has a nice zipper in the front that, oh yes, my wife's Tesla key in there. The main container has 4-way zipper, and I like that because I wear it on my chest like so, not like that, but like this. And this 4-way zipper allows me to reach whatever I need just like that. Also, sometimes I carry it like that too when I get tired. All right, so that's that. Let me start with my pocket. The things that I always carry in my pocket and the reasoning behind it. The first simple thing that I carry is my pen. It's from Big Idea Design. It's a titanium pen. Now, why carry a pen? I personally hate the fact that I have to use somebody else's pen, because we've all been in what do you call it, public bathroom. How many times have you seen guys come in the bathroom, do their business, and walk out without washing their hands? So imagine the same person is gonna go to somebody. For example, let's say he's gonna hand over an invoice and a pen to them that has been rubbing his germs all over it to sign that invoice. I don't want to be that guy. I want to have my pen all the time with me. I take it out. If they need a signature or whatever, I sign it, I get out. Same thing goes with signing checks in the restaurant. You don't know who touched what, and you don't want to use their pens. I don't want to use their pens. So that's the reasoning behind carrying a pen. Now, why $100 pen? Why not a $2 pen. Carry a $2 pen. But I'll tell you why. I've probably lost more than $100 worth of $2 pens because they're light. I don't care much about them, so I go through a box in a couple of weeks. But when I bought this, I bought it last year and I still have it. I paid $100. The weight of it, I can feel it. It shows its presence. So that's why I paid that much, and I love the look of it too. That's with the pen. By the way, I'm trying out the Glenlivet 15 years old. I've never tried it. Cheers. Smooth. Very smooth. Number 2, pocket knife. Benchmade. Now, Benchmade makes great knives. This is an M4 steel with G10 handle on it, and it has a nice action. It's very sharp. The only downside about this knife is that it doesn't do well with rust. So you gotta keep it dry and clean and whatnot. But other than that, getting it sharp every day, it holds the edge very well, and you can beat the hell out of it. Now, why do you need a pocket knife? Don't you get packages every day? We do in our house. I have to cut those boxes apart and put in a recycle can. What else? I walk around the yard, I gotta cut a branch or whatever. This is always in my pocket. So that's the reason I keep this in my pocket, not in my bag, because obviously when I'm at home, I don't carry the bag on me walking around the yard or anything like that. You know why we need a pocket knife. Flashlight. Surefire Stiletto Pro 2. Now, for some people, this is an overkill, $380 flashlight. Very bright. It has a strobe system for self-defense, blinding, which I love about that. Utility use, it has switches on a low beam. You can use it for utility use. We have a big yard. Sometimes if I hear something, I come out and see if anybody's there. Everybody needs to carry a flashlight in their pocket or bag or some kind of flashlight, because you're gonna need it. When you carry this stuff, then you start realizing how useful they are and how much easier your life gets. Okay? That's why I carry the flashlight. Wallet, everybody carries it. I have no reason to, I shouldn't give any good reason for it. Everybody needs a wallet, right? I've told you guys why I carry my Apple Watch before. This is the titanium one, black on black. I don't like to take out my phone and answer phone calls. I do everything through here. The phone stays in my pocket. So yeah, that's why. While we're at it, why not enjoy a cigar? Oh, by the way, this is very awesome. I don't carry this every day, but it's a nice case for cigars. It has a wooden inside that you can throw in like a humidifier, and it keeps the cigar fresh. Now this is a Padron 26. It goes well with the whiskey right here. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, let's talk about the bag, what's inside of it. The main container. On the top, I have 3 pieces in there, okay? Very simple. On the top, I have my Fuji X-T30 camera. Classic looking. I love this camera. Very compact. Takes beautiful pictures. I don't need to edit it. Oh, by the way, this is why we're in the backyard and not doing it in the, the usual place that we shoot the videos, so I can smoke. So I ended up getting a separate medical pouch from my regular EDC pouch. Now I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna go over what I have in my medical pouch because it's very important. Now the reason being is I had a cut on my hand and it was very deep. It needed, honestly, it needed some stitching, but I ended up not getting it. And I was going through my EDC kit, to find the Band-Aid or whatever I needed, and it was very frustrating. So I realized I need a separate medical pouch that even if something happens to me and I can't get to it, to my pouch, people won't know where everything is. So I would rather have a medical pouch with a patch on it, so whoever I tell them, they can just run, grab my bag, and pull it out. We have one of these medical scissors. Somebody already told me the name, but I forgot already. I don't care. I know what it can do, so I know what it is. I have a marker in front. Now the marker is for the tourniquet. Now this tourniquet is from the Snake system. Yeah, it's called, I forget it all the time. Sorry guys. It's called the Snake Staff system. It's the thin, small tourniquet. It's very compact. All right, now that is for, basically the marker is for the tourniquet. When you apply it, you gotta put the time and the date that you applied it, so when you go to the hospital they'll know when you put it. I have rubber gloves right here, right next to the tourniquet, just in case if it's somebody that I don't know, or that I have to, help. I would rather put that on it. On the back pocket, wound patch. This is for wound packing pouch. Now you guys know that I do carry. So these are basically important things to have when you carry a firearm, because there is a chance that you can get what do you call it, shot, or hurt. So it's important to have this medical stuff to be able to, if you have to apply to it for on somebody else or on yourself, you should have it. On this pocket, in front of this, in this Ziploc, I have. Let me actually show you guys, because this is very useful, and that's what I used for my wound right there. I don't know if you guys have seen these. So basically you apply, I got a couple of them there, and I have gauze and, wipes, different sizes, band-aids. But let me tell you guys about this. The cut that I had that it needed stitch, I closed it with this guy. It's called Wound Closure Device. Tension relief, less scars. So it's like zip ties. It's like it has a surface like a band-aid. You put it, and it has zip ties. You tighten it, and it closes the wound. Very cool stuff. I got it from Amazon. So yeah, that's why it closed my wound, and I didn't get a stitch. Not a medical advice though. If you have to go to the hospital, go for it. I decided to do it that way. Behind that, in the back pocket, I have chest seals, 2 of them, and this is from North America Rescue. Now, why do I have 2? Enter hole, exit hole. You need 2. So yeah, this is basically a mini trauma kit. That actually can save a life. Literally you can save a life with this small pack. Besides the boo-boo, kit stuff, just patching a wound. Besides that, I ruined my cigar. Now this is a very tight fit. I have to kind of work on it to get it right. So that's my medical pouch that I have in my carry bag. I'm gonna put this on the side. So the next pouch that I have is this Roaring Fire pouch, and in here I'm gonna go over everything and why I carry all this stuff. I think this is where some of you guys were complaining, not complaining, but judging me for carrying this much stuff in there. but I'll tell you guys why. I hope I'm not boring you guys with this. Let me set this aside for a second. All right. Where do I start? Let me start with this side. All right, you guys take a look at it, and then I'll take them out one by one and explain why. Tide to go. If you guys haven't used one of these, I'm sorry. You have no idea what a lifesaver this is. You get a stain on your shirt, you just apply this a little bit, push it around, and it magically disappears. That's very cheap. You can buy it from Amazon or anywhere else. It's worth it, guys. Trust me. Milwaukee marker with some duct tape on it. Man, I can't get it focused. Milwaukee marker with some duct tape on it. Duct tape. I've used it all the time, wrapping stuff. And the marker, I wanna mark something to cut. I wanna mark something to whatever, you know, you use it to mark it. Now, whatever you gotta mark, I personally use it to mark a piece of wood or a piece of metal, or I measure it where I want to cut it, I mark it right there. That's why. Big lighter. Big lighter you can use to light up your cigar, right? If you don't have a torch. Or let's say if you cut a paracord, right? You know how it all splices around? You can burn the tips and close it. Making fire. You want to do a barbecue, everybody forgot their lighter. You need something to turn on the barbecue fire to start your barbecue. Stuff like that, you know. Lighter is useful. Next thing is my channel lock. It's a small one. The reason I got this one is because of those angles. Oh man. Let's see. Because of that angle. Do you guys see it? Yeah, right there. That angle has much better grip on some of the bigger nuts or bolts. As an electrician, I know I can grab a big bolt with this, although it's very slim and small. Why that? For example, where was I? Jesus, I forgot. That there was something rattling on the car. I think it was my wife's car. That something came loose. I don't remember. It was a while ago, and I needed to tighten it. And she didn't have any tools on her car, so I had to grab my EDC kit, grab that and start tightening it. Next thing, I have my Leatherman multi-tool bit set. Okay, now this guy, I use these a lot, to be honest. The beat sets, tightening up, I'll give you an example. We were out in the back country, and my friend had his Jeep's remote in a case, aluminum case, a fancy one with small Allen screws tightened together. It was so cold. The remote battery died, and he couldn't unlock the car. And I had my EDC kit with me. My friend had a battery for the remote, but we couldn't get, nobody had the small Allen tool to open the case to be able to change the battery. And I remembered, I have it. We were 20 miles away from anywhere. We had to literally hike back to find anything to be able to open that up. That was just one example, right? You walk around and there's so many cases that you can use a screwdriver, Allen, star, whatever. This whole set can accommodate a lot of things. Flat head, Phillips set, different sizes, and it's very slim. Okay, that one time made this whole time that I've been carrying, made it worth it. Now, obviously, I don't use this every minute, right? I don't really use it every minute or every second, but when I need to use it, it's there. So that side, that's all I have. I have lightened it up a little bit. On this side, as you guys can see now, I'll go over them one by one. Leatherman arc, okay? Probably one of the best multi-tools. Now, why have multi-tools? This guy has wire cutter, it's needle nose, it's a plier right in this part, okay? Now, on the bottom, it has scissors. You guys haven't used scissors ever? You guys never need scissors? Always do. Everybody needs scissors. Very good scissors. It has owl. I learned that from previous video. That is extremely used. I actually use this owl more than anything in this toolbox. It has a wire stripper, which I love, right there on the bottom, because I'm an electrician and I can fix, do wiring. I can do a whole wiring just with this tool. It has this small bit driver that has this very thin flat and Phillips. This is good to tie in your sunglasses screw, and I've done that, and that's why I have that. Next thing is a pry tool, or you can even use it as a flat screwdriver, right? Now on this side it has a file. I haven't been able to use this file, to be honest, but it's good to know that it's there. It has a very nice MagnaCut blade. Honestly, I've been thinking about carrying this in my pocket too. It's a little heavier, but very useful. The reason I've been thinking about carrying it in my pocket is because just walking around the house, in the yard, you see screws, loose. You can tighten it, this and that. I don't know. Maybe I'll start carrying it in my pocket, see how it feels. I already kill a lot of shit in my pocket. Not that I mind it, but you want to be practical too. Anyway, it has a very nice saw. That this saw actually will come handy pretty soon. I'll show you guys why. For example, I've been thinking about cutting this branch right here for a while because it's been bugging me. And there you go. And that's why. I'll take care of this later. That's why I think you should carry a saw in your pocket. Okay, that's the saw. Then we got a very nice bit driver. And obviously, you can switch this to whatever you want. Now that bit kit that I showed you guys, you can just switch them and put whatever you need there. Now another thing I got is an extension for it from Leatherman. That just sits here and you can put your beats on the extension and it becomes a long screwdriver or whatnot. Now you guys saw I demonstrated right now why a multi-tool is needed and why I carry it. I walk around and I need to do some work. I don't want to go open up my toolbox and or I'm out and I'm at my parents' house or somewhere I need to work on something. I want to have some kind of lightweight small tools on me that I can use. Tweezer, I've said it a million times, I get a lot of stuff stuck in my hand. I work with my hands. I hate wearing gloves while I work, so I have to carry a tweezer so I can pull out splinters out of my hand. Now this is probably unnecessary, but I do carry it. This is a Phoenix HM50R V2.0. It's a light that has a clip on it. You can mount it on your shirt or whatnot. But the reason I carried this one is because it becomes, oh, by the way, there's a zipper in front right here. And I have a couple of things there that I'm gonna go over with you. That's this strap that, you can strap on it. I've showed you guys this before, but again, I'm gonna show it to you again. A headlamp. It becomes a headlamp. Why do I have to carry a headlamp? A million times I had to get out of a car, change the tire, flat tire, I had to do something, and it's just me and my wife and my kids. There is nobody. I want them to stay in the car safe. I don't want them to come out and hold me a light while I'm changing a tire. I stick this on my forehead, I change the tires, and that's it. Headlamps are very useful. I have a bag of pills in there for headache and allergy and whatnot. And I have crazy glue. Now, I was debating on carrying the crazy glue, and it was actually 2 days ago. My stepdaughter broke her nail. She's a teenager, she's growing her nails, painting it, making it nice. She broke it from half, like literally it split. And we're out in a restaurant, and obviously I had my pack with me. We pushed the nail back, we put a crazy glue on it so it's stabled because it was hurting a lot. And then obviously I had band-aids and stuff like that. Now that's one small thing, but that I used it for. Crazy glue, you can use it for a lot of things. Okay? I mean, what can I tell you guys? That was only one example, and it was worth it. Okay, so that's why I carry that. I do have an extra knife. Now this might be very unnecessary, but here's my logic behind this. We go places that I have to cut a fruit, or like if I'm eating a steak, I need a sharp knife. Have you gone to somebody's house and they gave you a dull knife? Pisses me off. So I would rather take this out. And this is from Spyderco. It's a CTS 204P steel with G10 handle. So yeah, it's a smaller one, but I keep this clean. And that's the only reason I carry that. Because I don't want to, I cut boxes with this and stuff like that. It's not as clean. So I carry that one. Doesn't take that much space. And why not? In the back, I have a notepad. This is from REI. It's all weather. You can rip a page off if you want. Leave a note. You hit somebody's car. You can put your contact information. That's what a decent human would do nowadays. And have them contact you. Or I learned that by writing stuff down, you automatically remember better. It's a good practice, making a list, shopping list, whatnot. Having a piece of paper and a pen is very useful and essential. That's pretty much it in my EDC kit, EDC pouch kit. I've thought about it a lot to kind of take some stuff out and make it a little bit lighter. But honestly, I do come across times that I need the stuff in there, and I would rather have it with me. I don't mind carrying that weight, to be honest. And as you guys know, I do carry my firearm, still carry the Glock 19. If you guys want to see that, you can check out my other videos, the full EDC drop. I don't have that on me right now because I'm enjoying my whiskey in my backyard, so I don't need to have it on me. And also, plus, you guys have seen it a million times. I haven't changed anything about that. So yeah, that's the reason I carry this sling everywhere, but on me at all times I have my knife, my flashlight, you know, my firearm, and that's about it. Hopefully that explains why I carry everything I carry. And I hope you guys enjoyed this uncut, honest video. And if you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. My videos don't really get pumped with the algorithm, I think because there's alcohol in it or firearms, you know. So I would appreciate you guys leaving a comment, you know, giving a like, or even considering subscribing. It helps a lot to grow this channel, and I would appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.